Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So in the previous video we have just completed the chapter number 16. Now we are just moving towards chapter number 17, that is garbage in and garbage out. Okay. So here in that, what is it? Let us first of all read the introduction part which is given over here. That is, humans generate a huge amount of garbage every day which gets dumped along the roadsides in empty space or finds its way in our water bodies. Let's learn about why we should reduce the amount of the garbage we produce and various ways in which we can reduce, reuse and recycle garbage. Here we all know that we just produce more garbage, like if we are just making sabjis and vegetable pills and that all these things are we just throw into the garbage, and we just have the biodegradable garbage and non-biodegradable garbage. So we just mix both the garbage, but we should not mix both the garbage. So here they have given further type, that is types of garbage waste. So here let us see that is, we discard things that are no longer required. Means we just throw the things which are not required further. Means the vegetable pills, we can't use it another time, so we just throw into the dustbin. Then after here, garbage or waste can be divided into two categories depend upon its ability to rot, not or not. For example, a chocolate wrapper, an old newspaper, broken furniture and vegetables and fruit peels, we call these unwanted things or waste materials by mainly such names such as trash, rubbish, junk, refuse, garbage, etc. So here further the waste is divided into two parts. The first one, that is biodegradable, and the second one, that is non-biodegradable. Okay, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So here, what is biodegradable waste? That is waste that rot by the action of organisms such as bacteria and fungi are called the biodegradable waste. Means with the help of bacteria and that all, the waste which decompose and goes into the soil, that is known as the biodegradable waste. And in non-biodegradable waste which just do not decompose, they are known as the non-biodegradable waste. So here it is, organisms such as bacteria and fungi which act on waste are therefore called decomposers. They break down biodegradable waste and convert them into nutrients that can be absorbed by plants growing in the soil. Human and animal waste remains for dead plants and animals and plant produce such as fruits and vegetable peels, paper, clothes, leaves, food, etc. are biodegradable waste. So the things which can be decomposed are known as the biodegradable, and here non-biodegradable waste, that is waste that do not rot by the action of decomposers are called non-biodegradable waste. Examples are glass, plastic and metals. So they are the non-biodegradable waste. Then coming towards segregation of waste. How we just can segregate it? That is, the blue and the green bins are used to segregate two different kinds of waste. The green bin is used for biodegradable waste, and whereas the blue bins is for non-biodegradable waste. Segregation of the waste at the source of its generation makes the process of waste collection and recycling efficient. Okay, so in the green bins, what you have to do, we have to just throw the biodegradable things waste, and in the blue one you have to just throw the non-biodegradable waste. Okay, green bins are used for collecting organic waste such as vegetables and fruit peels, food leftover, eggshells, fish bones, rotten fruits and vegetables, tea bags, leaf plates, leaves, twigs, flowers, garden waste, etc. Blue bins are used for collecting waste that can be recycled such as plastic, paper, metal and glass. You can see here in the blue bin you can see the reduce, reuse and recycle sign is given, and here the organic one is given. Then after you can see activity which is there to show that the plastic bag hangers rotting. Here materials needed, that is a large wooden crate or an earthen pot, soil, organic waste and a plastic bag. Method: fill half of the crate with soil, place half of the organic waste in the crate, fill the other hand of the waste in the plastic bag and secure its mouth tightly. Place the bag 2 in the crate, fill the rest of the crate with moisture soil. Keep the earthen pot in open and sparkling in a little water on the soil every day to keep it moist. Here you can see that fruits and vegetable peels and dried leaves and grass decomposed completely and got mixed with the soil. The waste inside the plastic bag did not decompose completely and could not get mixed with soil as the plastic bag did. Here, what you have to do, you have to first of all dig a hole and put in the decomposing thing in one hole, and then after put that decomposing thing in plastic bag, then bury it. Then you can see after some days the plastic bag without the plastic bag is decomposed, and with plastic bag is not decomposed. Okay, here conclusion: biodegradable materials rot or decompose, whereas non-biodegradable materials do not. Okay, so here management of waste. Let us see that. So here management of waste. Management of waste. Okay, management of waste. Here there are methods that I am writing. First is composting. Second one, vermicomposting. Third one, that is landfills. Okay, and then after these are the three things, that is composting, vermicomposting and landfills. So we will see one by one all the things that how it is used to manage the waste. So here first of all composting. Here it is a form of waste disposal where biodegradable waste decompose to form manure by action of decomposer. Means the biodegradable waste which is there, that is direct composting, and it is directly taken into the here in the disposal. Okay, the waste materials such as vegetables and fruit peels, waste food leaves, dead flowers, eggshells, etc. are buried in a pit for composting. It takes few weeks for the compost to get ready. Compost is a dark and crumbly and can be added to the soil to make it fertile and grow healthy plants. Here, vermicomposting, that is, it is a type of composting in which a type of earthworm called redworms is used to compost biodegradable waste. This worms feed on waste and excrete rich nutrition manure which can be easily absorbed by the plant. Vermicomposting can be prepared in 3 to 4 weeks. Here, what is vermicomposting? That is, it is a type of composting in which a type of earthworm called redworms is used to decompose biodegradable waste. Here, in vermicomposting, the redworms are used to decompose all the biodegradable things. Then after coming towards the landfills, that is large shallow areas used for disposal of multiple waste are called the landfills. Means all the things, all the waste are collected at one place, that is known as the landfills. Okay. Then after, the garbage is made into compact packets and placed in a layers. A landfill site is used until it is full and then it is covered with green grass, and there are several environmental risks associated with landfills. For example, the chemical from slowly decomposing waste can be shipped down and pollute the groundwater. Here you can see the landfill is given. From that you can see how they just take the methane gas collection and then after it can be used. You can see here in the picture, and a case study is given, that is Vengulara is a town in Sindhugad district of Maharashtra. It is one of the very few towns in India to have successfully converted a landfill into waste management park called the Swachh Bharat Waste Park. The park has a biogas plant for wet waste, compost pits, a segregation yard and a plastic crusher unit. It also have fruit trees and organic farm. Here 5 tons of plastic waste was processed and used to lay 5-kilometer road across the town. This has been possible due to the combined efforts of people and the government. Pupils load their trash at their homes into many as 4 separate bins for kitchen waste, paper, plastic and assortable recyclable. The state government conferred Vengulara the Vasundhara Award 2017 for its green invitation. Vengulara has been able to achieve 100% solid waste management under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. And here 3 R's of waste management, that is reduce, reuse and recycle, that is effective management of waste is very important. Otherwise our earth will turn into an open dump yard. The concept of 3 R's, reduce, reuse and recycle, can to some extent help us in managing especially the non-biodegradable waste. We should all try to reduce, reuse and recycle biodegradable as well as non-biodegradable. So here let us see that three R's, that is reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, reuse and recycle. So here first of all reduce, what is it? We are producing more waste than ever before. We have become accustomed to using disposal item in our day-to-day life. without realizing its effect on environment. We need to reduce the waste generated by us. The following are a few suggestions for reducing waste. That is, avoid buying things you do not really need. Means we should not buy the things which we do not need. Then after, here it is, avoid the use of disposable cups, spoons and straw. We use reusable items instead. Means we should not use the straws and the paper dish or the other things. We have to use that things which we can wash it and use it again. And then after, here it is, avoid the use of fancy non-biodegradable wrappers for packing and gift wrapping. Use old newspaper instead. Here we are just for the birthday gift and that all. What we just do is we just have a fancy cover or fancy thing on it. So we just cover it with a fancy paper. But instead of that, we have to use the newspaper. Okay. Then after, here it is, avoid disposable napkins. Use cloth one instead. Here we should not use the disposable napkins. Instead, you have to use the cloth. Then after, avoid the use of plastic bags. Use cloth bag instead. Then after, avoid gadgets that use single use battery. Use the one that have rechargeable batteries. Means we have to use the things which can be recharged, not the when the recharge is gonna decrease, then we have to change the battery. Then after, here it is, reuse. Here we have to reduce, means reduce all the things. We should not buy any of the things which is not used for us. So we have to decrease that all things. Then after, here it is, reuse. So here we can reuse several old and unwanted things for new purposes to prevent them from ending up in the landfills. Here there are following are few suggestions for reusing waste. First, reuse old glass jar and plastic container for storing useful things. So here we know, if we just buy something, then we get the plastic jars and some of the metal jars. So we have to use that in keeping some of the other things. Then after, reuse spare page of your notebook and the blank side of calendar page to make handy notepads. So here we have to use the blank pages of your notebook. We not have to waste that. Then after, reuse old bucket, bottles and cans for planting new plants. So the broken buckets, bottles and that we have to use to grow the new plants, not we are just to throw that. So here, reuse old cloth for making cloth bag, table napkin and squares. Okay, distribute old and unwanted things to those in need. Means if we not need that thing, then we should give that thing to that person that who is needed for it. Okay, then after, here it is, recycle. Okay, we have to reuse. Means first of all, reuse. We have to use minimum things which is required. We have to reduce the use of that thing, and then after, the things which we have used, that should be reused. Means we have to reuse that thing. And then after, coming towards the recycle, that is, waste can serve as an important resource for making new things out of old things. Here a definition is given of recycling, that is, I am just writing that on the board. Recycle, that is the process by which waste materials are processed to make new is called recycling. Is called recycling. Okay, the process by which waste materials are processed to make new products is called recycling. So here is the definition of recycling, and moving further, it is materials such as glass, plastic, metals and papers can be collected, segregated, shredded and melted to make new things. And here comes the let's answer. So here I am just directly giving the answer, that is food leftover are non-biodegradable, so that is false. I am just not writing the answers of that in the board. I am just directly speaking orally, so you just write down that. Green beans are used for waste such as glass bottles and metal cans. So no, that is for the biodegradable waste, so this is also false. Second one is also false. Then coming to it, composting is done with the help of the earthworm. No, it is for vermicomposting is for the earthworm. This is false. Then after, we should prefer plastic bag for grocery shops over cloth bags. So no, that is also false. Then after, we can reuse blank pages of an old notebook to make notepads. Yes, that is true. Okay, so first to fourth that are false and fifth one that is true. Okay, you just write down first that. Okay students, we just came up to here, and the remaining topics, the two topics, we will see in the next video. Okay, bye students.